Hello Internet peoples, welcome to the Darkwood. My name is Vormithrax, I'll be your host, and this is going to be a Let's Play of the game called Darkwood, and this is a survival horror roguelike atmospheric game. I'm really impressed with the art style and the very atmospheric and kind of oppressive nature of the way they've done the graphics in the game and the Slavic lore that it kind of uses for the environment. Very interesting gameplay. It's a little different than a lot of other games I've seen, so I've been wanting to give it a good try. So far I've just played a little bit into the game just to get a feel for some of the mechanics, so I could know a little bit about what I was talking about and trying to explain the gameplay once we got started here. But once we get past the first couple of days, it'll be all new territory for me, so I'll be pretty much reacting as I see it in these videos. So I hope you're along for the ride and are going to enjoy this Let's Play series for the Darkwood, and let's get started. So I've got the settings pretty much ready to go. We're going to start a new setting here. Normal difficulty. I'm going to go ahead and let the prologue or intro play out. I'm going to say no to the Indiegogo content. I'm not sure what that is, but let's just say no to it. So we just get the standard gameplay. And I believe that is it. Here we go. Always nice to get a warning at the front end of a game. You are playing a challenging and unforgiving game. You will not be led by the hand. Respect the woods. Be patient. Focus. Good to know. So the game is done in kind of a grayscale sepia tones with lots of layering. You'll see what I mean when we get into the game here. There's a little progress bar running across the bottom of the screen there. It does take a little while for this to get into the game on my machine, but once we're in, it's going to run pretty well. And you'll see exactly what I mean. We're going to get kind of a intro, sort of a tutorial startup to the game. And you'll see what I mean here shortly once we get things running. It's done by a independent group called Acid Wizard Studio. They're, I believe, a Polish group, and this is available on Steam. So far, I'm really liking what I see and hear about the game, so I would recommend that you take a look at the Steam page. I'll have it linked in the description down below, and if you're interested, definitely go pick it up. So hopefully I can give you a little better idea of kind of what to expect in the beginning of this playthrough. Alright, here we go. Prologue. I see hatred and fear in their eyes. As if I was responsible for the spreading disease. As if I were the source of all the misery plaguing this land. I have nowhere to hide from them, nowhere to run. The woods have closed us off from the outside world. We are all doomed. Nice and cheery. Alright, so you can see we've got a top-down third-person perspective. And the movement controls remind me of the old twin-stick shooters, or maybe there's some currently out there, I just haven't played one recently. But it's keyboard mouse on the computer I'm using, and the arrow, or the WASD keys, are used to move your body, and then where the cursor points is where you're facing. So that's why it gives me kind of the vibe of the old school twin-stick shooters, where you've got one for your movement and one for your facing. So looks like we've got a chair. When I put the cursor over top of objects in the game world, I get context menus that are appropriate for whatever that object is. I can search the table. Inside we see a pill and a notepad. I assume I can... yeah, shift click works to open things up and to take them into my inventory. Not seeing anything I can do with the notepad. Looks blank, and it put the pills over here in my inventory. Looks like the desk had 2 slots for it. Alright, so I'm going to move away from that. An alcohol distiller and the chair, which I can drag. We'll go ahead and click on this. A homemade device for producing moonshine. Alright. Barricaded window. Apparently I can choose to dismantle that. Let's not do that. Potatoes. Alright, let's take a look at the potatoes. The only edible thing growing on this land, I still have some left. Okay, that's not a good sign. A wooden door. And looks like we opened up a significant portion of the house. So the door is an object. You can see it kind of bouncing back and forth as I push into it. A lamp that we can turn off and on. And what else do we got in here? A cage. Cages. This time they're empty. Alright. All I know so far, gameplay environment-wise, is that we're trapped within some kind of dark woods, and it's been going on for a while apparently, and that apparently people blame us for the problem. Let's come down and look here first. And it says you can only select and interact with objects within your reach. The interaction range is indicated by the color changing cursor. Alright. I've just woken up, so can't do anything there. Got another lamp, a radio. The radio has been silent for years, although sometimes I think I can hear voices through the static. Okay, can't click on anything with the radio as far as I can tell. And some medical notes. I know these notes by heart. I don't want to read them now. Wardrobe. A bunch of items in the wardrobe. Got some alcohol, rag, a board, a key, a matchstick, and a medical book. Alright. Again, doesn't look like anything I can interact with. Okay. And it mentions that the wardrobe has been searched, so I know I've been through there. Okay, apparently it doesn't want me to go in there. Go check these other doors. And there's a container. Doesn't look like anything else. The lock is jammed a long time ago. Never mind, I used to keep useless junk in there anyway. Okay. So I can't get in that door. That was the exterior window. This looks like is the door that goes outside. Locked. I've got the key, and it says if the cursor has a plus icon next to it, you can hold the left mouse button to open the selected object's action menu. Alright, so I do see the little plus next to the picture of the lock. Let's go look over here before we go outside. What else do we got in here? Rather not open that. Spent too much time to lock him in there. Alright, so apparently I've locked somebody in that room, and he's making some noise. Can't get anywhere else, so we'll go ahead and go out the front door, I guess. So we'll right click. Hold the left mouse button to open the selected object's action menu. Alright. Ah, the other left mouse button. Barricade or open. Alright. I thought I picked up the key. Oh, middle option. Okay, there we go. And used to be luxury, but since all the access roads have been devoured by the woods, it became a useless pile of trash. How about we search the wooden logs? Some boards and a nail. A large humanoid doll with a carved out face. Looking like the creepy woods. Uh-oh. My dog. I don't think he's going to make it. I should end his suffering. That's a fun way to start. Press space to vault over obstacles like fences or windows. A rope. Destroyed well. Alright. So let's space to hop over that fence. Like we've got an axe that we can pick up here. Let's go back and put our dog out of his misery. He's not looking so good. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Go to our inventory, click and drag. Just click to pick up and put that there. Alright, got the axe in my hand. Right click it looks like, and then left click. Yep. So right click winds it up, and then left click swings. Alright. So we're going out into the woods to investigate. Alright, I can hold shift key to run. And looks like I do have a stamina bar up here that I have to pay attention to. So hit point bar, stamina bar, I assume equipped items. And then if I hit tab, I can see the inventory of things I'm carrying. Alright, with a weapon selected in your hotbar, hold right mouse button to take aim, then left mouse button while aiming to attack. And looks like the axe has a durability factor. It's now half red, so I assume it's halfway damaged. And they just let me know to press left shift to run. Location found, path. If I hit M, it brings up a map. So this is probably the house we started in. We're working our way over this direction. So path is where I'm at. So looks like it's going to continue down that way. When you discover a new location, it will be added to your map. Your current location is indicated in red. In order not to get lost, you need to learn how to determine your position relative to the discovered locations and landmarks. Alright. We're going to keep moving. And they hopefully now tell me to press M to bring the map up. The woods have devoured all the roads that connected us to the outside world. No one is able to pass through this thicket. Alright, got some spooky bird action. Location found, fallen tree. Alright, it's interesting the way the sighting system works. You can't see things until you actually get them in your cone of vision. So a burned campfire. Sure, we'll grab all the random stuff. These parts of the woods are dark. I should craft a torch. Alright, so press tab to access your inventory and the crafting menu. Alright, so crafting menu, torch. You have 14 boards, need 1. I have 8 cloth, need 1. And you have 3 alcohol, need 1. And you have 21 matches. So it takes a lot to build a torch, but I've got all the requirements. For this one is boards, rag, gasoline, and a match. Alright, well, I assume we're going to need this one. And it made the torch. Click to pick it up. Put it there in our inventory. Alright, and I can use the scroll wheel on the mouse to switch between. There's the torch. And do I want to continue that way? I think that's leading up that way to the new area. Did I finish exploring everything down here? Seems so. I think that is the only direction to go. Alright. Oops. Ran out of stamina there. I'll have to check the sound levels. I might have got things down a little too far. Alright. The atmospheric sounds and music are a big part of what drives the game environment and makes it creepy. I want to make sure we've got that experienced. Location found, abandoned house. And the ground is looking pretty weird. Let's, like that. Looks like a person welded into a tree over there. Go down this way. That's a window. This blocks me here. I think I have to go, yeah, I'm gonna have to go up and around. This is a solid wall. Gotta go around this, so. Alright, what do we got here? Some clothes, some rags. Okay. That's interesting. More rags. And lots more rags. They want me to have some rags, apparently. Alright, let's stick to this side. Looks like this is the part of the burned out house. Got a wardrobe. Doorway, we can just go around. Alright, anything I can do this way? Look like it. Alright, I don't see much that I could do there, so that's the abandoned house. We'll keep moving. Alright. Blood trail and somebody on the ground. I think this one is still breathing. Unconscious man. A big metal key. If there's an exit out of these woods, this key will surely open it. Alright. 21. He's unconscious. I've never seen him around here before. He's only carrying a key and some journal. Since he managed to sneak in here, he must know how to get out. Of course, he won't help me voluntarily. But that is of no importance. Alright. I need to get out of this accursed forest. You hear me, rat? Show me how, and I will let you go. I sometimes hear her voice. She's calling me. Calling me to return home. Where is the exit? Where? Show me where. And we smack him around some. And then we breathe heavily. And smack him around some more. I'll kill you like a dog if I have to. Exit stage right. And now a little bit of narrative, bizarre, twisty stuff. We switched characters. That fucker stole my key. Alright. So, now we're the character we're actually going to be playing for the rest of the game. So we are the stranger that the doctor found in the forest. And he has locked us in this room. So what can we do? Let's take a look around. Got some wire and a rag. I'm hurt. I could use these rags to craft some bandages and heal myself. Alright. Search that. Nothing over there. Got a barricaded door. Container. And looks like that's it. An entry to a small cellar, maybe the pantry. It's got the little plus symbol on it, so if we click and hold, we can search it, examine it, or use a lockpick on it. Won't let us search it because it's locked, so let's try to use a lockpick. I don't have any lockpicks. So let's go to the tab, pick lockpick, and it used our scrap metal to build a lockpick. And now let's give that a try, that we've got that. Use lockpick. Search it, and a shovel and a flashlight. Let's pick the flashlight, put it in our inventory, and the shovel. Alright. Okay, let's move over to the door. Don't have many choices. We can dismantle. Barricade is too strong to dismantle. Alright, how about we just wind up and give it a whack? Alright. Just about broke the shovel, but we did get the door open. Oops. Hey, you. I saw you over there. Alright. Where'd he go? Where are you at, you sneaky git? Medical tools. Alright. Why don't we go to our crafting menu and make a bandage. Alright, gave us a little bit of healing. Switch to our flashlights. Awful dark in here. And that's the room we came out of. Let's go take a look down here. Radio Unitra. Alright, apparently the power's out. Hello? I think there was a... Push that out of the way, get to the door. Generator, but I think it's out of gas. Metal table with leather belts strapped on it. Always a good time. Crate. And gasoline and a table leg. Let's put the table leg in our inventory. Alright. That's gasoline. Let's see if we can fuel up the generator. So to refill the generator, equip the gasoline tank. Hover your cursor over the generator. Hold the right mouse button followed by the left mouse button to pour the gasoline. Alright. So we need to pick that up, put it in our inventory, and then hold right mouse button followed by the left mouse button. So oh, there. Right now. There we go. So now we get a fill option. Alright, I don't want to use all the gas. Alright, generator's on. Ugh. Hello there. Corpse has 2 dials instead of eyes. His mouth is wide open, and I can hear a distorted voice, barely distinguishable from the radio static. Not creepy in the least. Alright, that's the room we came out of. Searched that. 4892. Okay, 4892. I better not leave the house at night, it's safer here. Alright, so barricaded windows and doors, empty cages. Let's switch back to our table leg. And... oh. Let's drag. Yeah, right there. 4892. I don't know, this is a pretty tough puzzle. Alright, hello? Door seems stuck. I need to apply some force on it. You mean give it a whack? Alright. Nice blood trail. Help me. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, come closer. I'm sure this is gonna go well. Hello! Alright, punk. Whack him in the face. This is a bit of arcade timey action, so you gotta time your back swings and your forward swings while he's trying to hit you and everything's moving. So, dead man, a plastic chicken. Alright. My plastic chicken, thank you. Apparently he's not dead. And how do you want to get out now? You think you can manage all by yourself? Alright, we got some creepy noises. Hello. Alright, time to put my back against the wall. Now the volume might be too loud. Hello. Alright, well I got attacked by something in the dark there. Some kind of spirits or ghosts it seemed like. Now I'm having some kind of visions. Got a creepy figure holding out a gloved hand. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check out the volume balance levels after this episode. I fear that my voice isn't coming over top of all of that noise it's making. Alright. And we wake up in a different house and different configuration. Okay. And that was the prologue. That was the intro. Get you some basic information on how to move, how to interact with objects, and gets the storyline started. So we are a mysterious unnamed stranger found in the woods, kidnapped by the doctor, and attacked by some kind of ghosts or spirits, and we wake up in this new house. If we take a look at our map, that is the map that we're going to be working with. The game is, from what I understand, somewhat procedural in that this map shape and paths is going to be different each game, and the organization of some of the locations will change on the maps. I don't know a lot about what the game includes. I've just played, like I mentioned, the first day or two to kind of get my bearings. But the map I had originally had was completely different from this one. So I assume the overall storyline is probably structured similarly or down a linear path of some kind. But how you get there is going to change up each time. So it looks like it'll have some variety for various playthroughs and styles. Let's take a little bit of look around. We'll do a little bit more just to kind of get familiarized, and then I'll probably call this as the first episode. But this is kind of important, so I want to mention it. This is the oven. And we'll read through this because it's pretty important. So a new journal entry. A pleasant warmth is emanating from the oven. I can sense a strange yet familiar scent. It's the smell of the protective substance, which gives me relative safety after dark. The vapors rising from the huge cauldron are distributed all over the house via long pipes. As long as I remain hidden inside my hideout, I have a chance of surviving the night. I can examine the oven and look at the weird bottle. Let's examine the oven. When I arrived here a couple of days ago, the oven was basically prepared. I just needed to light it up to ensure my safety at night. This cottage must have been one of our hideouts. The inhabitants of these woods don't need to inhale this revolting gas. Look at the weird bottle. The label on the bottle says, "Staying out of the reach of the protective substance after nightfall results in immediate death in 99 out of 100 cases. It is advised to evenly spread the gas inside the sleeping area." Warning: even a properly prepared substance does not guarantee 100% safety. Remain vigilant. It is recommended to stay in well-lit indoor areas in order to minimize the risk. Alright, let's look inside the pot. A small empty cast iron pot. I haven't used it yet. I haven't felt any hunger or thirst since the accident a few days ago. I can't stop thinking about one thing. These mushrooms. These red pulsating mushrooms. They look so tasty. Maybe this pot will prove useful after all. And I can click on the cook button. And we get a syringe and essence listing. My understanding is we want to locate these red mushroom clusters, harvest them and bring them back, and when we get enough of it we can create some kind of a dose of medicine that I think is going to improve our statistics or give us an ability or something along that lines. So it's something to keep an eye on and to make sure we bring those back. I also understand that that oven acts as an autosave, and may be the only other autosave short of sleeping. You'll see a little symbol down here in the bottom right. If I click on the oven and then close it, it will autosave, which you could see right there just then. So that's the primary way to force an autosave, is via the oven. Otherwise, what kind of configuration we've got? I can see through the window there some pulsating red mushrooms. This is our work shed and a generator. Got power lines that brings the power into the building. Got our cooking pot here, and a lamp, a wardrobe. And it says, yesterday I barricaded one of the windows. If I want to stay here for some time, I should do the same with the other windows. This is the workbench, the other primary thing we need to know about. So this has recipes that we can build, assuming we get the raw materials needed. We can repair items, upgrade items, and also upgrade the workshop. It takes 10 nails and 6 boards in order to upgrade the workshop, which I assume is going to give us access to more or upgraded items that we can create. I assume this is the workshop storage, like a storage chest. This is our personal inventory storage, and then the items we can use. Night protection. You're in the hideout under the influence of the protective substance. It will help you survive the night. So the idea is, now that we're in the actual gameplay, is during the daylight hours, we need to go out into the wilderness and try to find a way out of these woods. So we're going to explore the area around our house, try to find resources, advance the story, do whatever we can do. We've got to survive, and what'll happen is when it gets close to nighttime, we need to return to our house. That protective gas that it mentions from the oven is the only thing that protects us. So if we're outside the house in the night, we're going to get killed. So we need to get in the house, get barricaded, get lights, weapons, and then see what happens. During the nighttime, various things can occur. I've got very limited experience in what might happen, but so far they've been pretty spooky evenings that I've spent inside the house. Lots of noises, and I assume there's some kind of a random event system going on. So we'll just have to see. But we're burning daylight right now, so I think I'm going to call the episode right here for this first one. And when we get to the next episode, we'll actually get into the gameplay proper, and we'll do some exploration and see what we can find. So hopefully you're enjoying this game and this episode. I'm going to do some episodes of this. I'm really looking forward to giving it a try. So hopefully you're going to be coming along for the ride. And if you like the gameplay and the episodes, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Those are important for the growth of the channel and to let me know that I'm doing things right and that you're enjoying things that I'm doing. And will give me some incentive to keep providing content for you. So appreciate your time. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.